Hey guys, I'm Tutorial Phil. Welcome back to my channel. This is the LV2054 collection, the 3 items I picked up from my Paris haul back in June 2020. And I'll have a link to that video if you want to check out all of the things that I collected, which included 3 Louis Vuitton collections actually. In this video, I am going to go through more details and I'm going to try each of these items on, as well as a combination of them. So it's going to be a little longer than my usual try-on videos. I'm going to start with the smaller item first. This is the stole or the scarf. And it's in that heat map 3D topography kind of pattern that I really liked. It's not as vibrant on the scarf because it's almost like a semi-matte texture. But I really wanted to collect something that had this print and design on it. So you can see it's quite thin, but it is a fairly large scarf. And it looks kind of like an infrared camera. But then also the LV monogram and the flowers are in like a 3D line art effect. I think you can pretty much see it there. And then here is the tag. It's 70% cotton and 30% silk. I mean, I would have wished the silk content was higher, or if it was like a silk and cashmere mix. It's made in Italy, and of course it's dry clean only. The product code is MP2548. So that is the first item, which is the scarf. And it actually reads better on the camera. This is the next item. It's the asymmetrical sling bag, and this, I think, is my first lambskin bag. You can see it's a very soft and supple texture, and it is padded with part of the monogram looks like it's heat stamped on. You only get one design of the flowers. It's this one that kind of looks like a ninja star, but you have the LV stamped right in the middle. You also get this rainbow LV, but it's not in a rainbow gradient. It's kind of similar to the heat map. And then on this too, on the edge, it also has the Louis Vuitton 2054 logo, or the treatment of the type and the font. So it's glossy against this semi-matte leather, which is a lambskin. And then this is just fabric. I believe it's probably nylon. And then this is the other thing. It has a clear plastic closure, and it does have the LV in it. This is the part I kind of wish was a different material, but in order to achieve this clear effect, there's really not that many options because it also needs to be flexible so you can close it. And it already has some scratches on it. You're not going to be able to really see it from the camera. Now, I've only worn it once, but this is a pretty soft material. So this has that distressed metal hardware as well, similar to the thing I picked up from the Spring Summer 2020 collection. So this is a nice surprise. The inside is lined with that heat map pattern, but this one, because I think it's polyester, it's much more vibrant if you compare this with the scarf. And then I believe this is lambskin or leather as well. It's a little hard to see, but it has a Louis Vuitton logo. And it talks about leather making for men, or men's leather good. It has the Pont Neuf address, which I think is the studios, and this is made in Italy. So if you compare the scarf to the lining, you can see the colors are much more saturated here because it's a solid material, whereas this is kind of see-through, plus through to the way it's woven, you can see the lines aren't all uniform. Whereas this one, it looks like a printout. But I think this is just a nice surprise. I'm really glad they did decide to line it in this. It goes with the collection, and when you use it, you can kind of see it every single time you open it. So it's just this one pocket. There is a little bit of depth into it, but you're not going to be able to carry anything that's too thick. You can pretty much store phones in here. And if you carry this in the front, it's more useful that way, so it's pretty easy access. There's like 3 card slots here in the back, and then a slot behind this card slot as well. And then the back is just plain, so you just see the grain of the leather. And this one is 1930 in the US. The last item is a ready-to-wear item. It is the windbreaker. And looking at the promo videos and images, it's kind of what sold me on it. And I did get this in the smallest size, which is a 44, but this is also an oversized fit. What's interesting is that the opening, there are two slanted zippers in the front. So to put it on, you have to put it on like a sweater, and you have to pull it over your head. And all you have to do is just unzip one side. You don't have to unzip both. I mean, I do like jackets where you don't have to pull it over your head, but I think it's part of the unique design of it. But both sides open like that. And then on the zipper, Louis Vuitton is etched on it, and it is plastic with a metal part on the connected to the zipper, and then on the other side are the monogram flowers that are kind of stamped in it. So it's pretty subtle, and then right in the front it has the Louis Vuitton 2054 logo with the font that was made especially for this. And then there's a front zip pocket that has the same plastic zipper pull. And this is by Packable. This is a Packable Windbreaker. So this thing flips out, which I'll show you, so you can pack the entire jacket in it. And then on each side there's also two vertical pockets. It's not closed, but you can put extra things in here. And here's the care tag. It's a size 44, which is equivalent to an extra small, made in Italy. Of course, it is dry clean. And this one is 100% polyamide. And then on this side is the same type of vertical pocket in the front. So there are side pockets here as well on both sides. This is the front pocket I talked about earlier. You can cinch in the waist. There's one elastic tie here. It's also plastic, but it has the LV logo, and it almost looks like from the Galaxy collection. It's a little hard to see, but it's in the plastic. You can see the LV, and it has two rings around it. The sleeves are also, you can unzip it to make it bigger, but it's already pretty full, so I don't really see the point of unzipping it. You can cinch in the hood as well, and it's available on both sides. It's that same plastic closure system, so you can make the hood tighter. And then the back of the hood has one more cinch as well to cinch in the width, I guess, of the hood, and it has the same treatment. I think you can see that thing I was talking about earlier better here. It's like an embedded logo with two oval rings. There's another plastic bead here, and then even the elastic has Louis Vuitton 2054 printed on it throughout as well. You can see it's repeated. The hood you can conceal inside the collar, so by Velcro. And that's pretty much everything. The only thing is the whole packable aspect of it. So the pocket kind of inverts, and then there's, I would assume, is to carry it on your wrist. And I haven't done this before, so I'm going to attempt to do it. So that's the pocket that pulls out. And this is the same tag except for the top, because this is now ready to wear, whereas the bag said leather good for men. This is ready to wear for men, Louis Vuitton 2054. This is the address of, I guess it's the studio or the headquarters, not a shop. So you kind of try to push everything into this zipper part. Actually, in the sleeve, one of the sleeves has the same exact rainbow LVs, the 3D kind of design as well, which you saw in the asymmetrical sling bag. So I've packed the entire windbreaker in here, and it's a pretty sizable package. And then you could actually just zip it up as well. So the whole package zips up like that. Honestly, I don't really know anybody who's going to do that because you're just going to wrinkle the fabric. It's a pretty resilient fabric, but still, if you're going to keep this in there for an hour, when it comes out, it's going to be super wrinkly. And it's kind of odd to hold this like this. It's not exactly a fashion accessory to hold it, and there's no extra pockets to use this as a bag or anything. So it's literally just the bag of your windbreaker. And this retails for $2,820, which is quite expensive for something that doesn't have any leather in it, and most of the hardware is plastic, but it's kind of, you're paying for the novelty. And that's my video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos and check out my Instagram page at sartorialphil. I have the latest updates and exclusive content on there as well. So thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.